All right, 20 seconds. All seems go for launch. Godspeed Euclid, Godspeed Falcon 9. Let's go investigate some dark energy and dark matter. 10 seconds now. Stand by for the green flash and ignition of the Merlin engines. There's ignition. And liftoff of Falcon 9 and Euclid to go in and investigate dark matter and dark energy and how it affects our universe. It looks like you saw their very gorgeous liftoff of Falcon 9 there. It's continuing on its ascent now, passing through the area of maximum aerodynamic pressure. That's whenever aerodynamic loads are greatest on the vehicle during ascent. You can see there by that vapor trail. Gorgeous view of the Cape there from Falcon 9's onboard cameras. So T plus 1 minute and T plus 1 minute 30 seconds into flight now. You can start to see the exhaust plume from those 9 Merlin engines at the bottom of the first stage starting to expand as the atmosphere gets thinner and thinner and thinner. There's less pressure forcing it down into those very bright streaks that we see underneath the rocket at liftoff.
It is so cool.
Yes. I love it when it starts to change colors right at the very end before Miko. And
for
speaking
those
of
watching
Miko,
here,
you go ahead.
The venting there that we were able to see on the left was the engine chill on the MVAC engine.
Awesome. So everything looks good right now. Coming up is going to be main engine cutoff. Those 9 Merlin engines on the bottom of the first stage will shut off, which will be very quickly followed by stage separation. The first and second stages will separate, and then ignition of that upper stage with the Merlin vacuum engine. And then following that, the first stage, B-1080, will begin its landing operations. So standing by for Miko. And there it is. Waiting for stage separation. And there is that gorgeous view of Earth there from the second stage.
Wow.
And ignition of the Merlin vacuum engine.
Look at that clear view.
I know, it's incredible.
Is that a new camera?
I feel like it is, because that's an incredible shot. Wow.
It's amazing.
And so there you can see on the left, B-1080, Falcon 9 booster B-1080, is now beginning its turn. It's continuing to rise. It doesn't immediately start falling after stage separation. It still has some of that velocity. It needs to bleed off, and it does so by continuing to its ascent. You can see it's deployed its grid fins there. Great shot of... Yeah, that's the booster up on the top, and then the second stage below that. Awesome shot there from SpaceX.
We should see now fairing separation. There we go.
That looks like a new camera too.
Yeah.
And there you can see Euclid right there. Sawyer, how was it?
Hey, it's sorry, my headset for some reason disconnect. You could still hear a rumble at this point. It is absolutely amazing. That one, the wind took the noise and blew it right at us. So that one packed quite a rumble, quite a punch, and boy, did that go a little more south than we thought here. Right, it did a solar transit basically.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, Alex, do you want to talk through real quick what we should expect to see with the booster here? Because we should see second stage here firing for quite a bit.
So the first stage is right now at apogee, sort of it's at its highest point. in its arc, and it is now coming back down really soon, and it'll perform an entry burn where it's going to ignite the center engine, then 2 other engines, and then they're going to burn for about 10-15 seconds, and then the other 2 engines are going to shut down, and then the center engine is going to keep for about 2 or 3 more seconds until all engines just shut down. So that is the entry burn, and then we shall see that landing burn with one single engine on a short-fall of gravitas about 2 minutes later.
And a reminder, this will be the farthest landing Falcon 9 ever does. Correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. I believe you said that earlier.
For a Falcon 9 booster.
For Falcon 9 booster,
it's important.
yes.
Yeah.
Landing about nearly 700 kilometers downrange from the Cape.
Yep.
It's pretty far.
Because we've seen Falcon Heavy center cores where they have landed all the way even to 1,500 kilometers downrange, which is a long way out. But Falcon Heavy cheats because it has 2 side boosters. So it's obvious that the Falcon Heavy center core reaches so far downrange because it's a little bit cheating. Let's be honest. It gets pushed by another 2 boosters on the sides. So yeah.
Oh, man, I cannot get over these cameras. They are gorgeous.
They look very crisp, very clean.
Crisp. Yes.
Hopefully, Euclid will also be taking very crisp images.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. It's finally.
It's kind of fitting that they debuted new cameras on this launch of a telescope.
Oh yeah. All right. So, first stage booster there. Its entry burn is coming up. We should see that in the next few minutes, or in fact, next few seconds actually. We'll see it start with 1 engine and then extend out to those 3 engines.
There's the 1 engine.
And there's a 3.
You can even see the line of the 3 engines.
Yeah, it's so cool. And all right.
And there we go.
Entry burn complete.
This is when the first stage uses its grid fins and RCS thrusters to steer its way through the atmosphere, trying to reach the drone ship. And when the signal drops out.
So right before landing here, or right around the time of landing, we should see this second stage engine here, this MVAC, shut down, and then followed by that landing on a short fall of gravitas. Yeah. That'll be coming up here.
Yeah.
Shortly.
The second stage will be. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Look at that. Wowing a lot, but that's probably expected because it's coming down real fast.
You can see those grid fins doing that work there. It's so cool to see them move and see how the vehicle responds to it. It's so neat. Looks like we're gonna have a gorgeous shot if the signal holds of a short fall of gravitas just appearing in the middle of the blue ocean there. All right.
Should be approaching Seco. And there we go.
And there we go. And stand by for landing. You see that landing burn starting shortly? There it is. Only using that 1 engine to land. And there you can see a short fall of gravitas. Ah, that's so cool. We should see landing leg deploy here shortly. And there that is. And touchdown.
Wow.
That was such a cool shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. Falcon 9 booster V1080 landing on a short fall of gravitas, completing its second mission after launching the Axiom 2 crew and now Euclid.
Really important payloads.
Yeah.
I just
and
heard
that trajectory.
Yeah, they call out that second stage nominal parking orbit. It'll now be coasting for about 8-9 more minutes here, and it'll do that burn that will put Euclid into a transfer orbit to get to the L2 point.
Awesome. And there you can see DAS's favorite view, an empty launch pad. No Falcon 9